Hey, what's up, y'all? What's up? Oh, I love it. Yeah, look at that little piano there. How's it going, guys? Welcome to another. Hey, what's up, y'all? Oh, what's up? I think I'm feedbacking myself. My bad. Give me a second. Yeah, look at that little piano there. How's it going, guys? Whoops. Sorry, just feedback myself. Welcome to another edition of Real Talk with Todd Montesi and Company. I'm your host, Todd Montesi here, and we're going to do another special episode of us talking about my PN-NFT project, which is going to be dope. That's right, there you go. Real Talk with Todd Montesi, talking PN-NFTs. It's going to be great. I want to give a shout out to my tech producer tonight, Jesse Reyes. He's helping us out via Restream. Jesse, how you doing, buddy?
Hey, doing great. Glad to be here.
Yeah. Thank you
Very excited.
Yeah, thank you for spiffing things up. Look at this. This looks professional. This looks dope. This looks like something that we can engage in with the masses. I love it. I love it.
Let's do it.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, we got a great show tonight, guys. Basically, what we're going to do is I have a web series called PN and Friends. It's very hilarious. It's a cult classic, and we're looking to get it to the next level on a bigger platform. And when I've discovered NFTs and what they're all about, I was like, oh my God, this is so cool. Such a cool concept that I got to incorporate it in my project. And not only that, but also use NFTs to help the project further along and go to that next level, And last week we talked about different ways that NFTs and crypto can sort of help in not just comedy, but in projects going forward and stuff. And this week we're going to discuss with the artist perspective on creating NFTs. So that's going to be cool. By the way, if you're watching, guys, please comment, engage with us. Let us know what you think, because we definitely want to talk to you, and we definitely want to hear you out and hear your ideas of what we're doing and stuff. And yeah, because it's going to be cool. It's going to be cool. So we're going to interview my first 4 artists in the PN-NFT project, and we're going to definitely delve into the mindset and on the creativity side and what we're doing. So that's going to be dope. So I'm going to bring in our first guest. I'm going to bring in all 4, but I'll bring up the first guest I'm going to bring in. He was a guest last week. He's actually the first artist to do the drop. Oh, well, that's the, there you go. He's bringing all of them in. There you go. We got Jonathan Kaplan. He's a great comedian, funny guy from Long Island. He also has a great show called Grading Animals, where he grades every single creature on the planet Earth, which is hilarious. And also, he does funny content like Mares and Kaps. And I think you have a new show coming out soon, right, that you're producing?
Yeah, the Mares and Kaps, the full series, but we're a little ways from that. But yeah.
Can't wait. I can't wait. I just want to set the seeds out there so people know, oh boy, can't wait.
Absolutely.
Can't wait. Our next artist that we're bringing in, he's from North Carolina. I've recently met him about a year or two ago, where one of our boys in our crew, Darren Smith, he's a very funny guy, funny comedian. He always collaborates with us on PN and Friends as a producer and performer, and also musician. You'll see in the next episode. He has a cool cousin who's a great artist, dude. A great, it's cool stuff. He's been making our t-shirt designs and stuff, and I had to reach out to him and go, yo, these NFTs, we got to collaborate, Very cool. Quentias, Magic, Bragg-Guy. What's up, Quentias?
How y'all doing? What's up, man?
Thank you, man.
Thank you for having me. Definitely enjoy working with you.
Yo, man. Thank you, man. Thank you. I can't wait to get to know more about you. Also, our third artist, she's cool. I just met her recently, but she's also a friend of one of my good friends and collaborators in comedy, Savvy J. And she's cool. We've been talking on the phone and stuff. I can't wait to. And she's got great art too. I think what's your Instagram again?
Wise Choice on Instagram. Follow me. Do it.
Yeah, definitely follow her on Instagram. Definitely cool visuals, cool art pieces she creates and stuff. And I had to drag her into NFTs. I had to be like, hey, you're drafted. You're drafted. You're in a PN army now, buddy. That's it.
I'm very happy to be dragged in. It's an adventure. I'm so excited.
That's right. La-Iya Etc. La-Iya Etc. There you go. Very cool. Very cool. And last but not least, This guy is a enigma. He's a mystery. He's such an enigma that he doesn't even have like a picture in. Oh, now he does. Now he kind of does. He's like, but he's a great filmmaker. He's collaborated. I've known him for like, geez, probably like more than like since I was in my 20s. I'm in my 40s now, so we're becoming old Negroes. BM Funk Mood, but he's a great filmmaker. He's a cool mind. He's a great creative dude, and he's hilarious. BM Funk Moon, what's up, dude?
Not much. I'm just funking it up on the moon, baby. Yeah. How you doing?
Exactly. And these are our first 4 artists in the PN-NFT project. Congratulations, guys. Glad you're here.
Thank you.
Love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So let's start with Jonathan Kaplan. Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
All right. Well, I am an artist and creator, content creator. I live in Long Island, and most of the things I was participating in was in New York. That's how I met you in the comedy scene. I was, before the pandemic, I was a photographer for a company. I was doing like product and event photography, and I was traveling like around the world. And then when the pandemic started, I just I lost that and started to work intensely on all of my creative ideas. So I was able to just focus on making my web series, which is like I just do at home, and trying to pick up work wherever. And you wanted me to draw covers for your YouTube the web series, like as the covers for YouTube. And that's how we started collaborating on art.
Right. Actually, like one of your recent ones that's coming for the next episode is my background photo.
Oh, that's not even out yet. I didn't realize.
Yeah. Well, I just finished sequencing it today. So we're going to get to the next level of like putting it together, editing and stuff. So it's going to come out at the end of the month. So that's going to be great. And look at that. You could see that in my, it's great. It's like, I just moved down a little bit.
I love that image. That image that's a dope image.
Yeah. And this is the type of cool. By the way, we got our first comment. Now that you're all here, no hooves or tridents either. That is from Satan. Satan has commented. As you know, Satan's always watching. So he's very particular about his appearance, and I think he dug his appearance on that cover that you created. Now, but exactly.
It's a close one.
Right. But that's the type of stuff that kind of like sort of inspired us to like go to that direction of like NFTs, like a natural sort of like a natural path to that. And speaking of which, another person who's helped us create like covers for past episodes of PN and also t-shirt designs, Magic, how you doing, dude?
Hey, what's up, man? What's up?
Hey, man, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Yeah, of course, my name is Quentias. I go by Magic. My Instagram's Magic World. Born and raised North Carolina. Love it. That's where I got my passion for art. Walking around, drawing trees, and trying to make people into cartoons. First actual art job I had was Carowinds, and I worked at the characters, and really was interested in it, and kind of went from there. And started doing graphic designs like logos and cards. Now the PN coins with you, and I have a few webtoons I'm trying to start up as well. But right now it's still in the writing phase, so hopefully I can get y'all some images soon.
That's dope. Let's go to La-Iya. She's very cool. I recently met you like a month or two ago, so definitely tell us a little bit about yourself because I'm curious.
Oh, it's all brand spanking new. So you met me through Savvy J, who I don't even know how the two of you met. Over in New York. So she's a funny comedian, and we were best friends all throughout high school. Back when I used to want to be an actor, I starred in her student film. May you never find it. These days, I'm a writer. I write grants for different arts organizations, helping creative people make money. Recently, actually, after I met you, I started following my ambition of I want to own my own animation studio. because I was really inspired by Studio Ghibli, and I don't necessarily. I draw, but I don't draw. So like I'm a lot into like just making things happen, and that's why I'm very attracted to this project and to you. And it's just like I love the uniqueness and the way that you want to grow your community and the backwardsness of how you want to maybe fall into people's lives. And like literally that's what I feel like the NFTs are set up for, and so I'm really about it. And so I'm really excited. And most of the time I'm a writer. I'm self-published on Tapas. I'm trying not to cringe at my own writing, but it's a great opportunity because I'm nobody right now, not yet, and so I'm
You're all somebody, okay? You're all somebodies, okay? That's why you're here. You're somebodies. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise, okay? That was my Color Purple moment.
Hell yeah, dude.
Yeah, and last but not least, the Enigma himself, BM Fuckmoon. BM Fuckmoon, can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
I'm glad you asked because it's a lot like rain on your wedding day. It's sort of a free life, and sometimes you realize you've already paid. I'm going to give you a little bit of good advice about the NFT space. It is gonna go to the moon, and I'm gonna be on that rocket ship with you. I'm really excited to be here, really excited to spread my wings and my legs and my heart to this NFT space. Let's do it, baby.
Yeah. BM Fuckmoon, I really appreciate your clubhouse aesthetic. I really appreciate it. So, all right. All right. So yeah, let's get right to it though. So like Jonathan Kaplan, J Kaps, aka you can find him online as. So he's the first person that started the NFTs, like the PN-NFTs, and your drop is almost done. I think you have like almost like a couple like two.
Yeah, I have like 4 or 3 or 4 more to give you the layouts of, and then I have to like just tighten them all up. Mm-hmm. But I mean, with the process of it is that I, in our working together before, and I think like Q, you could probably like agree with this. It's like when you are doing a project for someone, an artistic project, there's a lot of room for like it to go off the rails, and then you have to like do extra drawing work because they're not like your project was not aligned, and now it's like I have to not only fix what was wrong, but then get that approved. So yeah, and I do not want that to happen. So the way we've been doing it is I've been like getting a layout that's from like anywhere from 35% to like 99% finished looking, and being like, we agree on this, right? So we're good. And then it's like once we're agreed, I can just say like I'm going to do all the touch-ups, and then like I'll be finished with it. So I've been submitting what I call them layouts, so some of them look even finished or whatever. So like I asked Todd for like basically a creative brief of like what he wants to see, and we talked about it. And he's given me such like free reign to do whatever I want. My preferred like type of drawing is like a caricature, but with like a classical drawing base. Because like my background, I went to like a atelier to like do like classical drawing. So I can do that. I always feel like I'm like the punk rock dropout of classical drawing. But so like those things that I make have aspects of that drawing style, whatever. So yeah, I took all of his ideas and I sort of just have been getting into the characters, like the personalities of the characters, to try to draw out the spirit of them. Like one of my favorite characters in the show is Kenzie. She's just such a great funny personality, and the way she plays with Todd is like when you see like like you ever go into like a theater and there's like a blue light and there's a red light, and like in the middle like a new light is created. That's what it's like when Todd and Kenzie do scenes in their show, because like her energy and his energy do not like cut each other off. They like create something new.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find these personalities and try to draw them out in the caricature. So not to like make fun of them, but to celebrate the characters.
Right.
Yeah.
Actually, we showed some of your work on. Can we show some of them again, just to show like well, you know, a little bit what you talk about. So this is like one of the recent NFTs that you sent me, like I think Friday of like last week, and this is like one of the characters, Henry, who plays like Satan's sort of foil or you know, sidekick, you know, minion, if you will. Yeah. So like, what was behind that one? Because I see like you kind of, there's like a caricature and then like this interesting background. Like what went through your mind creating this?
Well, because he's Satan's, so he's associated with Satan.
Mm-hmm.
So like, but he's also like not Satan.
Mm-hmm.
So he's like, you know, a sidekick. So I wanted to have like almost like a campfire vibe, like as if like he's like near hell, but at the point where he's near it is like not like a full blown evil. It's more of like a mischievous sort of like and then one of his reference shots, like he had this great expression, and I just wanted to like heighten that.
Yeah, I want to show you another one too. Can you show the mooch? Like Anthony Scaramucci, who's basically in our show. We've used cameos to get like celebrities on our show, and one of the celebrities we have is Anthony Scaramucci, where we basically have him say stuff as he basically plays like a guru for one of the characters, David DeVoy-Stein. So what's cool about the mooch is that he's always game. Like in one of the episodes, we actually had him sell like dick pills called the mooch pills, and he actually sold it. He just said like he did the lines. He like did the lines, and we had to make. Basically, we're gonna have like this NFT as a gift for the mooch. Like we're gonna reach out to the mooch and give him like an NFT of his own in honor of him like being such a good sport in our show. You know. So what about this? Like Jonathan, can you tell us a little bit about your?
Yeah, actually, it's a great reason that you bring up. So like this is like what I send these to Todd, and I'm like, this is the layout, because like obviously like his face is still like paper color, even though I draw these digitally on a what's called a Cintiq, which is like a monitor that you can draw on. But like I didn't do the like, I'm like the drawing and his personality is already coming through. I mean, he's a national figure because of like what he did. So it's like that image is like literally from when he was whatever, the spokesperson guy. And like it's so already him that all I had to do was like heighten out his features, and it was more him than him.
Mm-hmm.
But like I didn't need to like color it because I'm like Todd, you see what it's gonna be like. It's gonna look like that. So and funny thing is that I give these to Todd, and I didn't you know, when you make something, when you draw something, no matter what, I think that every artist feels like, oh, don't show it till it's done. But like when Todd got the layouts, he's like, can I please put them online? I'm like, they're yours. Like you can do whatever you want. I don't feel they're done. Like I don't even want to show them, but it's your prerogative. So he's been posting them, and in posting them on Instagram, he's been putting filters and stuff, little simple animated filters that are like out of the box filters. But I gotta say that the choices that he's making like are like, oh, they've changed how I think I'm going to finish them, because like, as you see, like I'm more of like I like drawing like a drawing, you know, I don't really think in terms of making a GIF. So, but now that I've seen the way he like throws these little animations on, I'm like, oh, it'll be very simple to just do something fun. Like on this one that he's showing now, he actually put like a like almost like crystal church lights like filtering through, and I'm like, oh, that's how I should do this one, because it already has like the caricature's already halfway there. She's in white for Sunday, like it's, you know, he almost finished the idea for me. So I think when I complete them, I'm gonna use a lot of the ideas that he put on by just putting like Instagram filters on.
Right. I think that's the cool thing about like these NFTs, though. It's like it's collaborative, where not just the artists like creating the content, but also like the people who receive the content can run with it as well. So even like putting that filter, like someone who buys this NFT will, carry it on and put their own spin on it in a way, as like the owner of it, or like the, the way they engage with the NFT and with the show and with the content, So that's cool, Yeah. Can we bring back everyone else back on screen so we could see them? Yeah. So Jonathan, like, just by the way, interesting to see if there's any questions from the artists to you, because like a lot of the artists were wondering, since you're the first guy, creating these NFTs, you're kind of laying out the template for, the language of it, like, where to go. So I just want to put it to the artists. Does anyone have any questions for Jonathan about his like process or?
Like when it comes to your images, how like what is the direction that you go towards like your images, like when it comes to certain characters? Like,
I think.
Do you understand what I'm asking?
I think so. Yeah. Well, I mean, like, there's the. For me, like, I made the choice because I wanted to make like these would be rooted in caricature. So, and also like, especially since Todd's web series is such like a character based, like personality based, you know what I mean? Like he will get the characters into a situation and they will like battle it out on screen, or like they'll live fully. Like there's a character, and I don't even think my NFT drawing is I don't even want, I hope you don't show it, but like for voice is such a big character. Like it's a great example of how the show is like, it really is the spirit of the character just blasting through the screen. So like I wanted to sort of capture these people, these unique people. So for me, I do that by a caricature. So to do that, I have to like really be like in control of how I'm going to exaggerate the face. Cause like, I'll give you an example. The guy that we had, Henry, I had drawn like a preliminary drawings, and I was like doing the classic thing that people think about caricatures, which is just taking the nose and exaggerating. I had taken his face and I had just exaggerated in a very cursory way, without really considering like what, like if you look at the person, like what is the real thing to exaggerate, so so like I had to redo that, but like I'm trying to, so that's what I'm trying to get a hold of. So a lot of times when Todd probably feels like I'm dragging my feet, I'm trying to like get like figure out how to draw this person in a way that I could exaggerate and have a little like control over like the balance of space from like jaw to head, or like, his head stretches. Like actually, if you look at the background of Todd's, I had to do like 4 caricatures or 5 characters of all those people. And like, you have to figure out like how you're going to stretch their faces. And it's like, is that what I'm going with? Like often in animation, you hear, if you look at like model sheets, have you ever heard the term model sheets in animation? That's like, there may be 50 artists working on any cartoon at any time. So the model sheet is like, here are the rules we're following for Bugs Bunny or whoever. They're like, he's going to look like this. His head's going to exaggerate. He's going to walk like this. And it's like, so I have to figure that out. So for me, and then he's given me a brief. Like I asked him, like, what does he want to see? So
that was a brilliant idea too, by the way. That helps out a whole lot, that brief.
For sure. Yeah. And often
I give each like artist an outline of like the NFT drop, and basically with that outline, they have freedom to like operate on that and stuff. So, and also I give them also even more descripts, like say like the first 5 coins, I'll give them the pictures and stuff just to like in relation. So that would be like a seamless experience for them. Yeah. By the way, we
Awesome.
have Satanic Vision saying, so that the character isn't a cliche. I know exactly what you mean, Jonathan. So you got to shout out for
Awesome, Satan. Satan's always watching. Yeah, so Todd has given these like fun briefs, and maybe like it might have been easier too because I'd done like 3 projects for him before I started these, and like that thing in his background, and I did another cover which was like an elaborate, like an elaborate epic thing with like 15 different people in it. So, Todd has like he'll throw some wild stuff into the brief, and I'll just try to solve the problem. Like, when he approached me, I was like, I can't do like that background drawing. Like, I can't do 26 of those. Like, whatever. I can't do it. It's like going to be. It'll take me the whole year. So we decided that like a certain amount of drawings will be just character based, which I'm like, you're going to love it. It's going to showcase the character. And then we made a certain ones being like full story. I wish we had, Todd, the PN and Friends beach. Well, that one's for the beach one's like, because the thing is, it's like a story. The other ones would be story coins where like, it's like a whole thing happening.
Right.
And I think
The other funny thing is that kind of led us to like sort of like create the idea of like the standard coins, the story coins, and the super coins, like these 3 categories of like the PN-NFTs. And it's kind of like, and that led us to like create a story around that, like the whole like mythology around that. So for example, a super coin would be like the big art piece, but a standard coin would still be like a piece that's like a caricature or a place or like a one thing, which does work, which kind of helps like guide like the project and guide the story forward. Now, I've got a good question for you, Jonathan. So what do you expect with these NFTs like going forward? Like after you're done creating your NFTs, your drop, like what do you think like going forward, like say 5 years from now? Do you think that they'll be around? If they're around 5 years from now, what do you see them being?
I mean, cynically, I will just think that they will be a relic from the pandemic, that people will like, maybe like SNL will do a sketch about all this crazy shit that happened during the pandemic, and then they'll use the punchline of the NFT, they'll riff on that a little bit. I don't know, like truthfully, I feel like it's very interesting. One of the kind of conflicts, but something that we brought up on the last show is like, I was like, yes, of course, Todd, I would love to be your part of your project. You're like, we have such a fun, like an admiration for each other. And also like, it's fun to work with him. And then like the day after I agreed to this, I heard that like NFTs, like in the way that they're being done now, it's like leaving the power on for a small city. Like it's like using up so much, like it's so terrible for the environment. And the thing is, my web series that I have like had like more success with than anything I've ever done, it's like something very personal to me, is like I care about the environment. So I'm like, oh, did I just agree to do something that's like a bad thing? So I immediately brought it up with Todd, and I was like, but the good thing is that he's like concerned about those things. So like as we've gone through this, like, and it was actually, I think maybe one of the fans who was watching brought this up on the last show. Like Todd has such like a positive vision, like such a genuine positive spirit moving forward with it, that like it's going to like, just as we all like make things as artists, we make things, we don't know where they're going, but like we put the good energy into it and it unravels like our path forward. I think that this project, and especially that Todd has like decided to like plant his flag into the zeitgeist of the moment, it's going to be a success that we don't even know where it's headed.
Yeah. By the way, we got the beach thing here. Speaking of the environment, yeah, that's one of the reasons why I'm kind of waiting it out till like late June, because it seems like they're saying once Ethereum goes to like 2.0, they're going to go to proof of stake instead of proof of work, which is less detrimental to the environment. So it looks like it's going there. I mean, especially since there are like platforms that are going towards a green like way. So, and also there are ways to like mint NFTs in a green way. So we're looking into that. And we're, researching that and making sure that, we're not, I'm not Lex Luthor going, destroying the environment. There you go. That'll get you for slavery, which, yeah, but that's cool. That's cool. Yeah. We just showed the beach one right there too.
That beach shot is, so this will be more like the story coins where it's sort of like, well, I mean, it's funny, like my background is like classical drawing. So when we talked about these story coins, I was immediately thought of those sort of like epic paintings from the Renaissance, where there's a whole lot of like cross composition happening and a lot of figures on there. And it's not like, obviously this is just for a YouTube cover, but like the story coins will have that sort of spirit where there's like a bunch of things going on and it's still caricature based.
All right, yeah. Speaking of which, too, like the rarest coin is the super coin. Like, is there any difference for you personally between like the standard coins, the story coins, and the super coins, or is it like?
No, I mean obviously like that's why I've put it off. That's why I've put it off to the last one I draw, because like I know for myself, like I have to gear up for a big hurdle. It's we're doing these things and it's like in the beginning I was just churning them out, and like as I come toward the end, because I know like the harder work is, like I'm already like, like everybody, like it happens to all artists, because making things for like I know I was a photographer and I had to go into the studio and shoot like 1,200 projects. I mean, 1,200 products, and set them up and shoot them and make sure they look good. And it's like, it's just work. Like you get into the routine of work. Like but still like you're like, all right, I got to do it, So I know that that one coming up is going to be like a lot more thinking than I have to do when I'm just doing like a single character. Right. And yeah, it's just like preparing yourself to do a big project and know that like you're gonna have to like dive in and just swim to the other side, and then it'll be done.
Right. Yeah, I just want to bring up. On that note, let's bring up some of Magic's stuff too. So Jesse, if you could bring up some of Magic's coins, his initial layouts. So Magic, yeah, I want to talk to you, Magic. So you're like, you're going to be the next drop after Jonathan. And that's not the, that's the, this is one of Magic's first, like, can you show the other one, the DV one? The original, the green? Yeah. So this was actually a t-shirt you made for DV and Friends, for David Voice, one of the characters in there. And I remember talking to
like,
yeah,
my first time really getting to know Mr. The Voice. So to hear what it was going to be drawn up, I was like, wait, what? Really? Okay, I like this.
I remember I was talking to Jonathan about that. Jonathan was like admiring it, right?
Yeah, I love this piece. I love how I love these furries, women, great, bold, crazy, and then he's such a great character. He really is such a fun character to draw.
He is.
So
like,
Magic,
you never know what it is.
yeah. So Magic, what like how did you research when you came to like creating this thing for you? Like, how did you like look at past episodes? Did you like?
I definitely had to look at past episodes because I had to get to know him, like who he was as a character, and I love his character. Like, I fell in love when I first seen him, and then it brought me telling me what you needed, and I was like, yo, I can see him like popping out like Porky the Pig, like I was asking, and just enjoying himself. So I gotta give him the nice smile and everything else. His character is definitely amazing.
What? So like, how's your process going right now? Oh yeah, can we show some of his other stuff too now? Yeah. So what's your process here? This is like a coin you're working on.
Yes, that's the happy birthday coin. with Mr. Sick on there.
Yeah, Sick's a character in the show. He's like one of actually another of Satan's kind of mini minions too, as well as like
Sick is
What about this one? What about this one?
That one was definitely the whole yin and yang with the whole Evil PN. Evil PN, he's a rock star to me, man. Every time I see him, the mic and pretty much just the bad boy. And all bad boys got a guitar, so that's why I had to hook him up with the guitar. And then, of course, we all trust in PN. So who not to put on the other side the heads and tail coin?
Right. This is going to be the Jinx coin, like one of the. It's going to be a very useful, cool coin in the project. Like we said, we're going to incorporate these like things into the show itself, sort of like Pokemon cards or like Magic the Gathering, or like even like Infinity Stones. These things are going to be integral to the story, so it's just going to be cool. You said something interesting too, because Evil PN is like right now the antagonist setting up against PN, who's like our hero.
Yeah.
Like, are you attracted to like what attracted you to like Evil PN? It seems like you have you like that character or something like that. Or I
do. I love the dark, the mysterious, the bat character. To me, he's like an underdog just because PN's the main character. Everyone wants PN to succeed, but what about Evil PN? Like, he deserves it too. I like him.
La-Iya. But by the way, I was talking
about the anime is Sasuke, not Naruto. Like, so
right.
You are speaking my language.
Yeah, La-Iya. So it's interesting. I was talking to La-Iya on the phone, and she had some like issues with PN about not really being an assertive like protagonist. Like, she was asking me some questions like, "What's the save the cat situation for PN?" Where save the cat? Can you explain save the cat?
Sure. Save the Cat originally comes from is a writer's beat sheet for TVs and movies, and eventually it spread to books. But a Save the Cat moment was basically kind of a character establishing moment. One of those moments where, like, at the beginning of an episode, you see a character do something kind again, and it reestablishes for the audience who they are. And so I asked him, what's a strong Save the Cat moment? And the eventual response that you gave me that got passed along is that PN tries to save the cat, but kind of can't. And then I'm like, oh, okay, fair. Now I can begin to love PN. But I was much attracted to Evil PN first. And then he was like, what, really?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Dude, I should have been a goth, this whole time. Been like,
no. And then what would have made Evil PN really evil would have made him a Flanders.
Yeah.
Right. So that's that. And again, that's like a cool, interesting take, because like what I wanted to do for you guys was like, I wanted you guys to set up like these NFTs like almost like your own comic book run, where it's like you kind of take the story and run with it and create your own kind of like story with it. Because to me, like with these NFTs, I always wanted to play with like the idea of multiple realities in the show. And the NFTs were like a perfect gateway to do that. And I'm just like, oh, you know what? Why not showcase all the different aspects and different like ways that we could incorporate that? And which brings up to speaking of an alternate reality, BM Funk Moon. Are you still there, BM Funk Moon? BM Funk Moon?
The voice.
I am here. I am here.
So
I think it is pretty amazing that we are doing NFTs in this time and in this space. And I think one of the things that the most exciting thing about it for me is opening up the realms of possibility. I've been working in the lab, the Funk Moon lab, and I've been creating portals into other spaces. I'll explain. It is a crux cabopulator that I've created, and in this crux cabopulator, it gives you all the moments in time, space, and time. Did I mention that it's also in time? But space is only relative to the time. I've said time far too many times. This time, I'll try to focus temporarily on the fact that NFTs, not from time, but NFTs are about art and the space that you create. So I'm looking into portals, into futures and pasts versions. And much like the other artists, your brief that you provided was great in helping me tune into it. I fear that I might have opened up more than I can contain, but rest assured, I know how to zip up the zipper and put the dragon back in.
Can you show us some? Do you have any examples of some of these PN portals that you're opening up?
Unfortunately, I'm gonna need a little bit of time, so if you guys could just bring up another topic.
Okay.
Mystery.
It is a
Like
mystery.
Back in the milkshake.
All right. All right.
It's
Well,
absolutely.
okay. So I guess we'll come back to you, or do you mean like you mean you don't have something now? Just wondering.
Come back to me a little bit later. We've got like 4 hours, right? This is a 4-hour program, correct?
Oh gosh, I hope not. That'd be well. Okay,
Well,
so
it seems like it's a lot more fun to come on the show with no camera. You can get away with a lot more when you have a camera on you.
yeah, create more mystery.
I
Yeah.
mean, geez, like, what if I was just like, I also don't know what's going on, and I mean,
Absolutely.
this is a lot more fun. It's like we can just say whatever we want now.
Yeah. But it's like we're protesting me. Like, let's all go black, guys. I'm even protesting myself. So, well,
I'm afraid that the sight of
I
the
got.
taxometer would be too much.
Oh.
All right, I got a question about like the project. Like each of you are approaching your NFT drop in your own way. So like, what's your what's your big like idea for the project that you're doing? Like, what's the thing that you're doing in your run that's like interesting and unique, and that'll be different from like anybody else doing their runs? Which obviously it's going to be unique anyway. But what's your specific like mark? And you want to start with La-Iya?
Yeah, can I jump in on that? Yeah. I'm gonna use this also as an opportunity to acknowledge Jonathan and Magic, because you created a very strong base, a very strong brand and voice for the show. And when I was like, what on earth are we doing? Todd sent me your guys' work, and it gave me a very strong, like, just stuff. And then because Todd is so terribly generous with creativity, and terribly keeps telling me to go wild, go fun, go ham. And so the ideas that I keep getting get crazier and crazier. And then I look at more of the characters and I'm like, oh no, this could get really wild. And so what I hope to pay homage to, Todd, is the fact that you so adore anime. And we talk in reference about it. And it's wonderful to be able to work with weebs. It's a dream come true. But so what I hope to bring is because you guys have built up something, I feel free to both follow what you've built and also go to the left. So I hope to like maybe rip off some of your favorite or maybe very obscure anime and like have characters in the same iconic styles. I'm very tempted to build off of the artwork that you guys have already done and make strange mishmashes, because that's what I do a lot with stuff. I do a lot of collage stuff and different textural stuff. And I don't know, I have a mad desire to have a weird puzzle piece where you can see the characters within this crazy texture the way you would in like those old school puzzle books. But so it'll be interesting. And also the yin yang, literally magic that literally I had the same thought of a single line art that includes PN up top, S is down, evil PN at the bottom. And so I'm delighting in it, and I'm hoping that it's going to just have a lot of fun poppy colors, strong like graphic feeling. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah, I just want to show. We have Antonio Moreno. He's checking in. One of our cool friends, cool guys. We wanted to show him what Magic's NFT. I don't know if you saw it with the evil PN, the Jinx coin with evil PN on the back and PN up front. We're gonna drop some I think. Oh, my computer. What's going on? Nope. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah, we hear you.
Sorry.
And see you.
Sorry, I'm using my aunt's computer, and then it just frizzled on me. So BM Funk Moon's going to showcase his NFTs, and I haven't seen his layouts yet. So hopefully we'll have that later on tonight, though. But yeah, I like the fact that everyone's riffing on their own way with that. So seems and I can't wait to see La-Iya's work too. And what about Magic? Can you give us let us know a little bit what you're looking to do to? Oh yeah, this is so Magic's actually. Yeah, you want to tell us a little bit about what you're doing?
Yeah, so my whole concept is I want every character to have a trading card that represents who they are, show off their abilities, and kind of give a brief look on who they are on the inside, like their anime character or their cartoon version, pretty much. So right here, that's Keith. Keith is dressed up in the whole Kingpin little get up. And Keith he's a low key boss. That's how the whole image is it suits him. And then I have another one with David the Voice, and he has a demonical laugh, he has that evil side in him, and that's kind of what I was trying to go with that one. And then, but on the flip side, you can get it to where the cards can rotate and everything else. But on the other side, it's going to be a more background, detailed version of that character, just like you was holding base. And you can see the person on front and on back. You have a little picture with all their stats on it. So, but I'm still kind of working on the stats. Yeah. So if y'all have ideas, please.
Yeah, Antonio says, is that a super NFT? No, these are actually the standard coins. The standard. When I say standard coins, basically, it just doesn't have to be coins. It could be trading cards and stuff. That's going to be in his run. And it'll be interesting to see his story coins when he goes there, and also super coins. And by the way, Magic, what's your interpretation of the super coins and the story coins? I know you're working on the standard coins right now, but what are you thinking about that? Because the idea of the super coin is the big idea coin. You know what I'm saying? Where it's the home run thing. Do you have any ideas sort of for that right now, or are you just you'll wait till you get there?
I have thoughts, and I've been going back and forth on what I want to do, but am I sure what I want to do? No, I'm not. I'm not 100% sure. I kind of think a super coin should be incorporated with everyone. So I don't know. And then I also was thinking about Dragon Ball Z for some reason. Do some stuff super and kind of throw that Super Saiyan transformation or something something different, but in my own twist, not like Dragon Ball Z. So I don't know. It's kind of hard to decide.
That's cool. Yeah. So what about Jonathan? What about you? What's your you've kind of you're almost on the ways there. You're almost done with your first drop.
Yeah. It's funny, because I've drawn things for you for a while, I feel like the first part of the question was already solved kind of before I got to the project, because I was always drawing things for you with that caricature classical foundation, right? So now with the standard coins, they're all essentially like little portraits of the characters that are the spirit is turned up. And for the story coins, just for the people watching, there's a Satan coin that's going to be a story coin, a super coin. But then my big piece is going to be a parody of the Washington crossing the Delaware.
Yeah.
But it's the PN characters in a boat going to Ethereum. And I'm going to riff off of the fact that you know, it is bad for the environment. So the water is going to be on fire and like filled with dead things, and it's going to be all like kind of like chaos and like hot, like almost like horror.
Yeah.
But of course, like all the characters in the boat will be relating to each other. There's an artist who is like my favorite artist right now. He actually teaches workshops, but he's actually teaching at the school that I actually studied at. I'm just getting his name because it's blanking me right now. His name is Karl Dobsky. If you ever see any of his work, he's doing right now like what I wish I could bring to my art, but it's these like multi-character compositions that are all connected and just full of expression. There's like a slight bit of caricature, but he's like so good at drawing people that it's just like whenever you see like an athlete like in a photograph from like a moment in like you know, dunking or whatever, like the caricature is already there because they're like coming out of their body almost, you know? So that's how Karl Dobsky does this work. So like Todd, for me, I'm just trying to like do my best quality art and bring it to the piece. And I feel like where that crosses with the project, like that in that little circle, that'll be like something special about it, because like I will have like, you know, like it used all my ability, and it will like been like that was the best I could do at that time in my life. And there, you know, I was shooting for this. Maybe I might have missed it, but like it'll be, you know, it'll be special regardless, you know.
That one of the things I want to do is like actually mark the drops with like the artist's like name and signature. So like they'll be part of it. So when, for example, like when Jonathan drops like his thing, it'll be like, oh, that's a J-Caps piece, you know, and from drop 1. And say if he does another drop, oh, that's a J-Caps piece from drop 2. Like I definitely want to promote like you guys and promote you guys out there and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because people should know. People should know, like, you know, this is quality work. These are, you know, this is like quality collaboration. You know, this is not like, hey, here's some JPEGs, buy it. It's like, also the thing is like these NFTs are going to be so like ingrained with the story, not just part of the story, but they're going to spin off into their own stories in a way. I know Tony commented saying, nice, man. I plan on buying several, then 10 years from now, selling them back to you for millions. There you go. I was kind of worried about that. I was thinking, like, what if they get like really big? Like, what if they get bigger than like the project? What if they get big, so big where they're like, you know, like digital versions of like, you know, porcelain, like, you know, Russian eggs, you know, those Russian like eggs.
You know what? That's what happened. That's what we were talking about last time, but that's what happened to art in the 70s. And like the reason why contemporary art is so like traded in like almost like a commodities market that has no bearing on like its value. It's like completely like that way, is because in the 70s, in 64, when the Mona Lisa came to New York to be shown, that it like created a separate class of art buyer that was only interested in what they could sell it for. So that by the 70s, what was happening to like Rauschenberg and all the artists that we know is that people were buying their work and then reselling it and reselling it and reselling it. And they were like going to the artist and be like, you better sell to me because I'm going to make your work worth more, because I'm going to put it through this like selling machine, because the artists were actually poor. They were just trying to make their living, and these like collectors sort of like supercharged the demand. And if they didn't like pay the piper or like kiss the ring of the buyer, they could be fucked out of like the like getting their value later, because it's all, there's a great documentary about it called The Mona Lisa Curse, and it really lets you in on how like the art market works and like sort of the insidious sides of it. But like, yeah, like I didn't really know about why that was.
Well, the cool thing about like NFTs is that like you could also put on royalties like after they sell. So basically the idea is like we're going to use these NFTs to fund a project because we want to do bigger and better things. We want to have better equipment. We want to actually have like, we want to make it like cinematic where even like the critics can't deny it, where it's like, oh wow, it looks beautiful. It looks like, because we can do that, you know, like we're at that level. So to me, it's like, instead of doing GoFundMe's, we're going to use like the crypto and like it's sort of like it's based to like push the project forward, you know, like even like, you know, even the investment in crypto itself, where like the prices are going. I have a feeling that crypto is here to stay, and that it's going to be like the main like sort of currency of the 21st century going forward. You know, like I feel like we're at that sort of place where it's like the big change. You know, like one of the big changes, like it happens like once every millennia or so, but this is like the big change where it's like, okay, this is how people transfer currency with each other. And I want PN to be on TV. I think NFTs will make PN the Black Harry Potter. You know what I'm saying? Where people are going to be like, oh, I'm not just following this journey, but like, oh, the characters, the story arcs. Because like, again, we want to incorporate multiple like universes and like, because PN's a dork, you know what I'm saying? But the idea is like trying to take this man-child and giving him the responsibility of trying to save like existence is ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? And I want to like, even like during these NFTs, like I'm starting to think of like different ideas of like, okay, so PN ends up in an alternate universe and with another PN, right? What happens? Like you can't have two of the same thing in existence at the same time. So I had an idea where like the best PN, right? The best PN's like the Superman, you know, version of PN, right? So PN goes to that universe and PN slowly sucks back his powers because he's in his universe and he's a PN, and it makes Superman PN weaker because Superman PN's, you know, absorbing regular PN's power, you know, life, and regular PN is getting stronger because he's absorbing, you know, Superman PN's life, you know, and I'm just like, yo, that's hilarious. You know what I'm saying? We're just like, you know, where the Superman's now getting weak because like his lesser version of himself from another universe is like interrupting his like universe. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? And it's because of these NFTs. They made me think about like the idea of like, especially the metaverse, the idea of the metaverse where like a shared virtual space where there's no rules basically, you know? And I'm like, yes, that's where narratively we could justify the multiple universes where it's like the metaverse, you know, this beyond, you know, universe, literally there's a backdoor to like all these infinite universes through these NFTs. And I'm like, yes, let's go there. NFTs sound so ridiculous and complicated and hilarious. I'm like, we got to play with that. You know what I'm saying? So Satano Vision says, so why don't PN and evil PN wash each other out? Well, that's part of the mystery. You know, there's a lot. In the next episodes coming out, you'll definitely see that there's a clear difference between PN and evil PN. They're two different entities. And when I say that, boom, that's a little, you know, I don't want to ruin the story though, but that's going to be one of the little cues where you go, okay. And there's a reason why. You'll figure out a reason why evil PN's trying to kill PN. To like, at first you're like, yeah, this dork's ruining my name. You know, just imagine having a dork out there that's like looks like you, and he's supposed to be supposedly you, and you're just like this swagger guy, and then it's just this little, you know, cockroach is just ruining your name because he's a dork. You know, you can't take over the world having like some you know. So we're gonna play with reality, you know what I'm saying? And I think now's the perfect time to do that because, like, what is reality? You know, what like the NFTs just makes it sound like it almost convinces you that we're in a weird simulation, you know. But even with the idea of simulations and like life is an illusion and like that's always been a part of like our reality, our existence. The whole idea of like, is there something more to this? And I love that, and I want to play with that. Like that's like the basis of like philosophy, religion. It's like knowledge and wisdom. It's just like, is there more to this than this? You know? And that's why like this is the stuff I want to do. Like I'm like, yo, I want to play with, you know, the idea of not just a funny show where there's jokes like every other second, but also like, yo, let's explore reality with this, you know? And I'm like, NFTs, awesome, you know?
No, man.
That's going to be the clip they play when I'm in a psychiatric place where it's just like, yeah, this guy, you know, Obviously, he's clearly showing.
He really
I'm rocking back and forth. NFTs, man. NFTs. You don't know, bro.
He really.
Also, Todd, when you were saying like, what if there's a dorky version of yourself? I'm afraid to inform you, we're all the dorkiest versions of ourselves that I think
right?
know of.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Imagine if you go to like you get lost in an alternate universe and then you meet like a better version of yourself. Like how would you take that?
I would kill me and then take her life because I don't want to do the work.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Boy, what happened? What happened?
Yeah. How did I go wrong? Would you'd be asking yourself, hey, could you give me some tips? Right? And would your best self actually think that you were them? They probably think like, oh, yo, you're just cosplaying me. What's going on here? I know you want to be like, you know what I'm saying? You'd be like, who is this? Yeah, who's this? Are you a bad impersonator? What's going on, man? You know? But that's why I brought up the idea of like sort of like the osmosis idea where like, oh, wait 1 second. Yeah, something's up because this guy is absorbing some of my powers. What's going on, you know, and vice versa, you know, where it's just like, oh, wait, how come I'm like not as tight as I was? Yeah. Antonio says, La-Iya, don't do it. You're too young. Your cat would miss you.
As we go to another universe and then Satan got a halo over his head, I think Satan probably go crazy.
Yeah, but his name is still Satan.
Yeah, it's still
I
Satan.
didn't tell you this, but I'll be happy to tell all of the viewers that that Satan really has a lot of stipulations about how he likes to be drawn.
Yeah.
You know, for the guy who's supposedly the most badass, evil guy of all time, you know, like the king of hell and stuff, he's like a real prissy bitch when it comes to how somebody draws him. Getting all his feathers ruffled if you make his horns red or something like that, or a fucking page like a goddamn what would you call like a rider, like a prima donna. So maybe there's an alternate Satan that's like, cool man, draw me however. Yeah, draw me like you're French.
I mean, that's the cool idea I want to play with. Like, yeah, I mean, that's why I want to put PN.
That's right. Todd, I'm like, he said nothing in his long 2-page writer about me putting a pair of huge knockers on him. Yeah, dude.
Exactly. I mean, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I definitely want to play with that idea. And, like, to do those things, like, we're a web series, so we're shooting with our smartphones. I want to bring those big ideas out there in a bigger platform. That's why I'm just like, yo, let's do that. Yeah, Satan comments, go to the Catholic alternative universe. Yeah, aren't we? I think this is the Catholic
alternative universe.
Yeah.
CAU.
Yeah. By the way, we didn't ask BM Funk Moon what's his spin on like the NFTs. Like, what's going to be his unique? BM Funk Moon, are you still there?
All right, guys, buckle in. Here we go. You want to get your counters ready?
Yeah.
Get your counters. Your counters. What do you mean? What do you mean, Jonathan? What about counters?
You're gonna count. We're gonna count how many times you say the word time.
Oh my God!
Are we all covering ourselves? Like,
yeah.
Cover your shame. Cover your shame.
This is
see what you look like.
It's gonna be crypto talk where you don't know anybody.
So we can reveal what our souls look like, guys.
Guys, don't let the camera capture
I'm using
you.
the Klux capacitor.
That's yes. That's what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
But I think it's pretty cool that we could all experience this alternate reality that we're all creating here. And I think it's really reassuring that I think everybody's having sort of the same issues of Satan being kind of a prima donna, a little something or other, I'm not going to name call, but, and then also just sort of the inspiration that we're all finding within this NFT space. And it's sort of like, we all are excited to create it, but there is this overwhelming vastness for the possibilities that could be created. Right. There's so many ways that you could go. So it's really exciting to be a part of it. And it's really, really, really cool to think of what those possibilities are. Very shortly, you'll be able to see an example of what I'm working on.
Okay, so we'll be able to see something. All right, that's cool. Let me pop myself back on just so we don't, at least I'll be there. You can see my mug since I'm the face of PN universe. Yeah. So yeah. So while we're waiting for a BM Funk Moon, like, do you guys have any questions to me or like any, any questions about the project? Any anything going on?
I've got a bit of a silly question. If the NFTs in if a different alternate universe gets really popular through the NFTs and like, are you willing to make a PN and Friends spin-off about a different PN?
Oh yeah, I was thinking about that. Like, because I want to do an animated series version of PN, and like with that, like my thing was this, like, so the web series, like I have a plan for the actual show when it's actually on a bigger platform, like a Netflix or an HBO thing. And like my crux was like how to still connect the web series to the bigger platform, even though because it's going to be it's going to be a reboot, it's going to be a reset. And I was like, oh yeah, like the NFTs would be a great way to do that, where it's like, okay, the web series was its own universe, and now we're going to like a different sort of universe where it's more in cut and in deep with the PN show, and then like the animated series would be another like universe where it's like, maybe the best PN could have his like animated series where it's like he's Superman in his universe and he's just like, that's the idea. I want to turn PN into like sort of like its own, like there's no limit. Like the NFTs itself is almost like its own like comic book line. You know what I'm saying? Where it's just like like it's a story being interpreted through that like avenue. Like that's its own universe. You know what I'm saying? Tony comments, not a stupid question, La-Iya. Like, that's a very cool idea, Todd. Ain't nothing wrong with Peacock, brother. Yeah, I'm down with Peacock. They have like the WWE Peacock. If anyone's watching, we are open for talks. Okay, we are open for talks.
Real talk.
Real talk. We are open for talks. If you want to get us in your bigger platform, let's talk. Literally and figuratively. But yeah, like I definitely. If like one like run gets really popular, we definitely want to focus on that and like incorporate that within the big meta story. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, like consider it like you're like a comic book artist. Consider it like this your comic book, and you can do whatever you want within that story, within the outline sent.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Have you ever thought about like taking PN like to like your artist world or different like of your audience's world? Like for instance, Magic's world. So eventually PN comes over to my universe. You have my original characters and everything else, and he's in this universe.
Mm-hmm.
So with Magic, that character is like lightning based and still trying to figure out how to deal with his whole blindness. Like PN comes help him with that, like stuff like that.
Well, that's one of the reasons why I wanted to like have like there's going to be an artist coin. Like each coin, like one of the super coins is going to be like a coin you guys get to keep for yourselves. And with that coin, I want you to like sort of put your signature on it, like your personality, your art. So that way you could use that coin, even though it's part of the PN collection, to spin off into your own NFTs where it's like you could do that. You know what I'm saying? So if you like for your super coin, your artist coin, which is going to be yours, like you can like have PN in Magic World, like and then like you could spin that off when you do your own like NFT project. You know what I'm saying? So that way you get a name for yourself, and then like and also the artist coin is going to be. By the way, there's only going to be 1,100 coins. Okay, 1,000 coins for the public, 100 friends and family coins. There's not going to be some. I know I see a lot of NFTs where it's like, oh, it's 1 of 10. Here's the blue version of like the Satan coin. Here's the green version of
Can't
that.
do it. Not allowed. Satan don't allow it.
Yeah.
You kind of have it just what he likes, and otherwise he'll get mad and I don't know, bitch everybody out or something. So
yeah,
don't say Satan if you're gonna make a hypothetical.
I didn't have problems with Satan, man.
Very unafraid of burning in hell.
Yeah, Satan comes. There should be a super coin featuring all the artists, and they're all wearing berets. Oh boy, there you go. That might be one of the final. Yeah, all pictures. Yeah, but you get what I'm saying, right? So it's like treat this as an opportunity, like because we're promoting you too. You know what I'm saying? So treat it as an opportunity to be like, oh great, now that I got I'm doing these NFTs, now I could do my own run, and I got my name out there. because there's only 1,100 PN-NFTs. There's only 11. They're all one of one. There's only 1,100 of them. So people are going to want like spin-offs of that, and then they could go to you like, oh, you know what? Since I had that, I'm going to get like a Magic NFT because there's more of those. I can't get a PN NFT because it's now blown up. You know what I'm saying? Because that's another thing too. Like right now, you're better off getting these. There's limited supplies. Like the first drop is going to be only 10 NFTs. They're only selling like 10, and there's 9 standard coins and 1 super coin. So, and as we go along, there'll be like 20. We're going to do drops like more like 20 or like 15, and stuff. But like they're all limited. They're not like there's not like, oh, here's 300 dropped in 1 week. It's like no. Like when we say 1,100 to create those coins, it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of effort. It takes a lot of creativity. So it's not. It's these 1,100 are going to be out throughout the whole PN run, the PN project, like from you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have a question for the other artists. So like, are you guys doing the same? Like, you guys are doing like the same amount of stuff as I am? Like, does everyone get the same like sort of like? Because I'm doing right now. I'm doing like 13 pieces to start. Are you guys doing 13 pieces to start?
It's being fed to me 5 at a time for now, but I think at the end Todd, we agreed that I would do like 25 total.
I think you're doing
you're doing material. Okay.
So they're doing 26.
Same as me.
Yeah, I'm doing 26.
Yeah, we have a separate deal with Jonathan and stuff, but you guys are doing. But you also get like the you guys get the super coin. You got the artist coin because that's gonna. The idea is like with the payment, you also get like an artist coin that like I'll give you officially through the blockchain, like what you created. And if this, so it's going to be integral to like the first super coin that we're going to put up for auction. Like we're going to start at 250. I'm thinking that super coin is going to sell more than that, but like the super coin obviously is going to be like another big payment in itself. So like you could sell that artist coin, or you could keep it. But also the way I'm doing this project where the NFTs are integral to the story, like each NFT will be important. So like having an NFT from like 5 years from now with it, like if the PN show blows up, we might do a thing like there might be a portal NFT. I think I was talking to La-Iya, and I want to bring that up. By the way, we're probably gonna be here for another like 15 minutes or so because I don't want to take too much time, because we'll be back next week talking about something else with the NFTs. So La-Iya was talking about like the portal coin, right? Where it's like sort of a portal, like a puzzle coin, where it's just like how is this connected, and that would like lead to like having a QR code in it, which would lead to like maybe a website, like it'll be a portal coin, like it'll jump to like a different place where it could be a website, it could be a thing where you could get another NFT, it could be like maybe getting prizes or maybe getting money, maybe like who knows, you know what I'm saying? Like we want to do and incorporate cool, crazy stuff like that, where even though you have the NFT, these NFTs have value. So you go, oh, I want to sell this NFT, it's like $10,000, but then you go, wait 1 second. Someone used their NFT and they jumped into a portal and they got like $5,000. So
yeah,
because I want to do crazy shit like that. Why not? Like if the show's like blows up and becomes like the next big cultural thing, like I definitely want to. Oh, wait, is that the?
Wait, what is this?
Is that BM
what is that?
NFT
This
thing?
is an animation.
Wait, BM
That is dope.
Is that so? Who is that?
Keith? Is that Keith?
Oh my God! Is that Keith?
So I opened a portal into this mad scientist, Dr. Keith. He cloned himself. This is a little peek.
That Keith?
Into this. Yeah, that's Keith.
Oh my God! This is
universe.
insane! Oh my
I
God!
like that. That's dope.
God.
Oh, it's a scene. Like it's like an animated
NFT.
scene.
That's a NFT.
That's the NFT. That's gonna be the NFT.
Oh, okay.
Every portal, a different world. Every character represented. Prepare yourself.
Oh my God! This is crazy.
Wait, that's dope.
The stakes have been raised.
Yeah.
They should have declared war on all of us.
Oh,
We are all on the same side. There is no war. We're fighting the same. We're together.
That is so cool. Oh my God! I gotta show Keith this.
Wow, dude, that's
you
awesome.
like picture everyone just in that world like that. That's gonna be sick. That's crazy.
It's almost like a riff on like Rick and Morty a little bit, but like it also makes it like it inspires new ideas and new storylines too. It's kind of cool, you know.
They like a new Final
happens?
Fantasy.
Yeah. Like, yeah. I'm like, yo, is that Keith? And like, why is Keith like a soldier in a fucking? That's so crazy.
Keith is ready to throw down.
Oh my god, is that something else? Oh wow, yeah. Oh wow, this is a lot.
Ah!
Was there anything else? That was it.
I like that.
That's it for now. The technology is very unstable. We're trying to stabilize the portals.
Oh my god, that's crazy. Yeah.
Now all that stuff he was talking about is making sense now.
Yeah. By the way,
I know, right? Yeah, it does.
Like, it was sounded like gibberish before, but now it's like, wow.
Yeah.
It's like they're trying to explain time travel. It was like, wait, what? Now I understand time travel, my friend.
Yeah. But that's
This
cool.
guy's calling you out, Todd.
Yeah. But that's cool though. It's like seeing a scene from a future episode that we didn't even make yet, like from like 5 years from now. You know what I'm saying? Where it's like you have a piece of a puzzle. That's what we're talking about. Yeah. Tony says, wait, does Jonathan Kaplan get an NFT as well? Need that. So that's like the second. So basically, we have a separate contract with Jonathan that like. So basically, since he's doing the first run, like I think there's a clause in the contract where if we sell 5.
Basically, what happened? I'll explain what happened. Is that he's like, oh, you have to draw 26 things, and I'm like, yo, I'm gonna die. I can't. I'm insane. Like I can't draw all that. Whatever. So we have to break the project up. So then Todd's like, all right, well, then we'll break the project up. And if you finish it, then you'll get your artist coin.
No.
If you don't, because I'm holding it hostage. And I was like, come on, dude.
I mean, you're creating the artist coin, so that'll be the second
Yeah,
drop.
it's all good. I mean,
yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, that's the reason why I didn't have the artist coin. But like, obviously, it's just plowing through these pieces, just drawing through them.
Right. Yeah. And like I said, I want to make this like a fun like thing. I don't want you to feel like there's pressure and stuff. Like
no, there hasn't been. It's actually really good. Like, I mean, honestly, Todd, I think that like because we're doing this project together, like I talk to you a lot, and like we're good friends even more.
Yeah.
Like we just end up like, because like it's like I'm sure with you guys too. It's like we have to finish these projects for him. So it's like he kind of is calling like how are things going? Like it's kind of like he's the boss, but it's Todd. Like so, it's like he's not he's not being bad. It's not like it's like we have to finish these things, and it's like even for me like it's good to like talk to him and be like, oh yeah, I have to focus and finish the next one.
Right. Yeah. And by the way, like Antonio Moreno says, I need the Kaplan NFT. So again, I feel like the artist coin is going to be one of the like, because it's like your coin. So like a lot of people, like if this project,
I'm wondering what I might do. I mean, like one of the ideas I was thinking of is that like the people that are in my like creative universe, like me, Mares, like the guys from the Gigolos, like I was like, maybe if I like put us in like a PN situation, like parody, like that, different worlds.
Right. Yeah.
We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
It's gonna happen. I feel like this project's gonna like. I feel like the 5 coins will be fulfilled, and you will be like, "Hey, Jonathan, let's finish up." Like, yeah.
No, everything is gonna be fine.
Yeah. So, but actually, I want to ask La-Iya a question too. Like, do you have an idea for your artist coin? Because I think we heard Magic. Like, I think you're going to incorporate your Magic universe, your animated universe to your coin. How about La-Iya? Do you have any ideas right now, or like, is it still too early?
It's still percolating. I love that since people are diving into their own original content, it makes me want to intertwine it. But oh, Todd, most of my original content is stuff for the gays and the theys, So I mean, are you willing to?
Todd hates the gays and the theys. What if you know?
Oh yeah, that's totally off brand. No, but Todd, would you like? If it was for my art NFT, would you let me fulfill my dream and
I told you.
Ship Evil PN and PN?
Yeah, I told you. Wait. What do you want to do with Evil PN and PN?
No,
I
I'm
was just
joking.
thinking that.
I'm
Each
not
other's
committing
necks.
to making that chip. I refuse.
No.
To
Well, I mean, what's his name? BM Funk Moon's actually going to make one of the important chips of having like evil PN, like bang PN, right? I think PM, right? You were talking about that. BM Funk?
Sodomize is
Yeah.
the word.
So who's the gay and the they now?
Well, that's gonna be an important coin because that's gonna be how like PN, like spoiler alert, this is how PN like encounters like the NFTs and the conspiracy going on with the evil PN. But like I said, like as long as you incorporate the characters and do it your own way, like yeah, have fun. You know what I'm saying? There's not like what I'm saying? Like we want you to like go there. I mean, even the rules, like it's a multi-universe, like whatever. Like that Keith thing that we just seen, like that scene where it's like some post-apocalypse, a worse apocalypse than we're having right now, where Keith's like a soldier of fortune with other Keiths over there. Like, God, I gotta show
looking pretty fit too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really.
Give the teddy bear neither.
I guess in the apocalypse, the gyms are open.
Keith is the best looking friend.
Exactly, and he's one of the funniest friends too. Like, we're definitely Keith going forward is definitely going to be an integral character in the show, and we do have definitely go do that. Antonio says variety is a good thing. Rock on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. And I'm excited. This is dope. This is cool. All right,
Shout out to Antonio. He's been on both lives.
Yeah,
and he's a real good supporter of the show. Let's all give him a hand. He's awesome.
There you go. Yeah.
We love you, Antonio. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great.
He's working to get his free friends and family coin.
Honestly, I give him a thing for free.
Yeah,
Me? I'm sorry, dude.
Hey, that's how it works.
That's why I'm a bad businessman. All
right.
Give you this shit for free.
All right, yo, this was great though. So yeah, any last minute things? Any last minute plugs or any last minute words and stuff?
Absolutely.
Johnny 3000. I want to give a shout out to Johnny 3000s. He washed his hands. So I apologize for not bringing you up, Johnny 3000s. Thank you for being here. Yeah. Yeah. So any last words? You want to start, Jonathan? You want to do any plugs you have?
Yeah, dude, I'll definitely do plugs. Check out @gradinganimals on Instagram. I don't know if this will show up, but like this is it's not an NFT, but it's a sticker, which is a collectible. This is our new stickers that we have. Check out @gradinganimals on Instagram. And thank you so much, Todd. This is awesome to hang and talk about this stuff. This was a great chat. Great to meet you guys.
Yeah.
Same here. Definitely nice to meet you.
Yeah, Magic, you have anything to plug, dude?
No, not really. Just follow me at Magic's World and comment, like, and keep showing support. That's it. And like I said, hopefully I'll have some webtoons later on for y'all to start reading up.
Well, that's one of the things too. I definitely want to push your projects out there as well. So like, hopefully if the PN works, like that'll help spin off to your projects and get your stuff out there as well. You know what I'm saying? So
Appreciate it.
How about La-Iya? What about you? You have anything to plug?
I'm still building my stuff, but keep an eye out for Ink House Animation Studio, and you can follow me on the Instagram Wise Choice. That's just me, my personal, and I just post random stuff. So find me, say hi.
Awesome.
Cool. And what about BM Funk Moon? Where can we? What do you have anything to plug?
I will plug my gram. You can find me at BM Funk Moon on the gram. Check the lab.
Nice.
It's been a pleasure working with you all. I can't wait to see more and work with you in the future.
Nice.
Don't forget about time.
Oh my God, this is great. And I want to thank my tech producer, Jesse Reyes. Thanks again for helping us out here and making this a smooth ride. A smooth ride. Thanks for driving us there. And thank you, viewers, for watching this on YouTube. I'm going to be, spread the word. Spread the word about the project. Watch PN and Friends, guys, on Montikilllavision. There's 21 episodes. Episode 22, Contact, which this is the cover for, will be out by the end of the month. We're actually going to drop a music video for, I think, by the end of the week. So we're going to be posting a bunch of content. So, hey, it's going to be great, guys. We're going to change the world. And I think this is the next level. This is it. Antonio says, fun session. Stay active, friends. Catch you guys next video. Yes.
That guy's awesome.
That's our show. Thank you again, guys.
Thanks so much.
PN is awesome.
Be well.
Yeah.